An unseen presence and strange occurrences bring the Spiral team to investigate a private house in Epsom. Situated near the famous Epsom racecourse, property owner Leanne moved into the house in 2002 and over the last couple of years has felt a strong negative force within the building.
Things started happening, or I realised things were happening in the house from 2005, about September 2005, so we're looking at about the last 2 years. The only thing I ever picked up on, first of all, was I never felt comfortable in my garage. Every time I went into my garage to get, because my utilities were in there to get the washing out or the tumble drying, etc., I'd always feel the need to have to look over my shoulder all the time. Just didn't feel easy. Didn't pick anything up specifically, but just didn't feel comfortable in there. And it wasn't till my daughter started mentioning about being frightened in her bedroom, and she was only 6 years old at the time, and not that I didn't take it seriously at first, but I started to listen to what she said, because it wasn't toys she was actually pointing at, and for a child of 6 years old they don't really lie, so I started to take it a little bit more seriously. Then I started picking up things in my bedroom afterwards. Since then, really, it has sort of, got a little bit out of control. But decided to call Spiral in, having met Sally and Mark at an investigation that we did at the old rectory, and being out with them for the evening sort of, inspired my confidence, and I decided it might be a good idea to get them in. So here we are. My daughter Lauren says people speak to her in here. She's very scared when she's in here. She won't play in here. We went through a whole period of about 4 or 5 months where she would just sit outside the door, doesn't go to bed. Even we're going through another period of it again without the lights on, so we have the lights on. I can't turn the lights off until she's actually asleep, and as soon as she wakes up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, she gets straight into my room.
Alan took time out alone in the garage to prepare himself for the evening and was already picking up on faint impressions.
I'm not really picking up much now. I mean, I'm being shown things which I'm not sure of yet. I'd like to sort of, as we go through, just confirm that it's what I'm getting, Because initially, just sitting in there trying to open up, my stomach tightened up quite a bit. But if I had to say anything at the moment, there's sadness there, but also relief.
I think it's going to be a good night. I've been in Leanne's house a couple of times before, and I get a heavy feeling at the garage side of the house from the garage. I'm not quite sure what it is. I've heard what Leanne said about the house, but hopefully Alan will pick up on something good tonight and be able to explain what the heaviness is.
At the moment, I feel fine. I haven't picked up on anything at all in here. Just feel a bit weird on the other side of the house, but at the moment everything's fine. Hopefully we'll be getting some chance later on to, when the energy picks up a bit in the house, to do some test recordings in the different rooms and see if we can get anything.
Yeah, I feel good here actually. I was here when I initially came over to see Leanne, who told me the history of the place, which is very interesting. There is a certain heavy atmosphere in a certain part of the room, a certain part of the house, which I think is going to probably have a couple of vigils in there, which is the in the garage. But hopefully we can help Leanne out here, because she's been quite emotional and upset about things, which is not good. We don't want that to happen to our friends, so we'll try and help her out as much as we can today. So.
I'm not getting anything bad or malevolent at the moment. There's nothing like that, whatever things, but I am getting, like I say, I got that when I went and sat in the garage. I got that stomach started to tighten, and
With guests Zoe, Kim and Ben joining the team, we decided to start off the investigation in the garage, a location with a reported paranormal activity.
I'm just feeling heavy, my head's heavy, it's banging, I feel sick.
Anytime you want to leave, Leanne, you just...
No, I'll sit it out.
Okay, Sally?
Fine.
Yeah.
What I keep getting from this woman is more suicide than anything else. That's what I say about earlier. I get this sadness, but also relief. It's like relief because this person didn't want to be around anymore.
Yeah, anyway, if you're feeling anything, just let us know.
I'm crying.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
And I don't know why.
That's no, because there's the emotion as well. Like I say, it's the emotion of the others around her.
My ear is on fire. My left one. Burning. Burning. And something's tingling down the back of my neck.
It's interesting though about your crying, because I came round early today because Leanne was crying and saying she didn't want to do tonight's investigation, she's going to give me the key, and that's not her at all.
No, it's not. How are you feeling, Zoe?
Fine.
You alright?
Just a bit heavy-headed.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Very heavy-headed.
My head really.
That's interesting. Is anyone else feeling like that?
Like a headache.
Not so much headache, just like your brain weighs about 10 tons.
A little
The
bit.
front of my head is banging, right in my third eye. Banging, 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 banging. I feel sick. My ears are burning. I feel like something's pulling the back of my hair.
Do you think she killed herself in here, Alan?
Yeah, I do actually. That's what I feel.
Fire.
Do you want to
I
leave?
feel like something's going up my throat. I've got to get out. My throat is swelling up.
Put the light on out there.
I'll go out.
Yeah, about 30. You want to go and see if she's alright? How are you feeling, Duncan?
I was feeling quite nauseous outside. I don't feel too bad in here actually. The same sort of nauseous feeling, but it was quite strong when I was standing outside in the archway between there.
That's what's also good, I think. We've got Ben here because Ben, this is all new to you. So you've got no preconceived ideas of what to expect. That's really good.
The only thing I notice is it's just so quiet. The whole area is quiet. The road.
Because we're nowhere near Epsom High. Well, the Epsom High Street's just about.
I mean, but even though where I live, you hear noises all night long. There's just when there is no noise whatsoever in this whole house.
Dead quiet, isn't it? Oh, excuse the pun.
Although Alan sensed the energy dispersing, these light anomalies were caught on our stills camera.
I was just sitting there. My ear started burning, my right ear. I felt something pulling on the back of my hair in there, and then the last thing that happened, the reason I ran out of the room is because I felt like something had me but not like that, but like that, up like that, and I'm all swollen. I feel all swollen here. I can't breathe. I'm crying again. I feel hot again. My head's banging, but I've never felt that in there. I've never felt that where I was got by. It was like specific. It was going one way like that, and it's all up down here now. It's really painful.
My eyes just started watering and I was just crying.
Did you feel anything? Leanne's just said.
Really hot. Well, you said I was hot.
Yeah, you were. Leanne's just said, I feel so worthless. Is that the same sort of thing as you?
What I actually picked up there was that this woman who died, the cause of it was a woman. It was destroying her family. She was losing her family, and it became despair. And she doesn't like another woman being around here.
Do you think that's why she's affecting Leanne? Do you think it could be she's affecting Leanne? Because this isn't her.
Another
Crying is not
woman
Leanne.
has just destroyed her life, this one. So, yeah, she's not happy with another woman being in this house.
We moved upstairs to the bedrooms as Alan began to get a clearer picture of the alleged spirits in the house.
Did something touch you? Someone's tickling my
Someone's
foot.
touching my face.
Someone's tickling my heel or my foot.
Someone's touching my face this side.
Right, well, it's close to my heel then, over here. Something's tickling my heel, that's why I laughed.
Well, that's it, there's someone over here touching my face. Black hair.
It says it all to me.
Black hair. Very, very thin in the face. Very thin, stress and strain. That's how she's showing herself. What does that mean exactly? She's not going to leave till he leaves, she said.
She's what?
She's not going to leave till he leaves. Now whether that means he's still alive, and he's not English.
He's not English.
No, he wasn't English.
Alan, sensing that his oppressive male was beginning to connect the dots.
You get the feeling he wants us to go.
Not at this moment, no. I feel perhaps going to communicate more as the night goes through, you know? I might find out more. This is where there was a lot of rage and shouting and arguments.
In this, in the bedroom?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
The exact words is that it's that feeling of you want to scream and you could pull your hair out, you know?
Mhm.
And that's exactly what she's saying and giving. It's like you rip your hair out, you know? Perhaps that's what was happening at times, I don't know. Grabbed by the hair.
Okay. Left leg. Who's got a meter? Left leg. On the knee. On leg bice. Every.
That was quite good because it felt like someone sat down there. It felt like someone pushed against my leg.
I feel like the other night someone was on top of me. In my dreams.
And your partner was away, so. It's like she comes at you from this corner over here, you know? I keep getting that feeling of her coming from that corner. I think he comes back in here.
Is he dead?
I think he is now, yeah. Like getting lots of little pieces, but not putting it together, you know?
Is he stopping her?
No, that's just something I just got. It's like he comes in and he's, yeah. Because the impression was that she wanted to, it's like she wanted to talk, you know? But I said something or someone's stopping her. And it is him.
I've got to say this, it's been in my head for about 5 minutes. Did he hit her with a belt?
I don't know. He probably did because he did knock her about too.
I'll get something to do with belt.
There was a lot of violence, and I say in this room as well.
Belt. A belt.
I know he grabbed her by the hair. He knocked her about. I say, well, you weren't there, and I said in the back room she blamed him for losing the child as well. Remember us saying a while ago, she won't go till he's gone, so perhaps he won't let her go, you know? You heard something out there, that was him.
What the?
Flash. I like the way her arm extended, like getting away from me.
Yeah, put it on me and Alan.
There's nothing in here.
There's nothing electrical in here.
Although all electrical appliances were unplugged, the strong EMF reading around Leanne was a similar occurrence that had happened previously at the old rectory.
We've done some EMF readings. We've kicked off just a minute ago around Leanne and Alan. We've just done exactly the same thing 2 seconds later, and
It was off the Richter scale.
it's gone. It's gone. Obviously, once again, this is not scientific proof of paranormal activity, but it is very strange. Back again.
You just said you feel someone touching you
Yeah.
again.
No, it's all gone. There's hardly, is it worth knowing that Leanne pointed out earlier on, there's hardly any electrical appliances in this room at all.
Well, there's just an alarm clock which is
Alarm
unplugged,
clock.
that's it.
Yeah, we've unplugged the alarm clock. What about, I mean, we would have picked up on the
No
earlier...
telephone in here.
telephone in here, we picked up on the wires, internal wiring.
There's nothing in any of the sockets except for the thing we unplugged, that's it. I don't keep electrical stuff in here.
He's gone now, I think, or she's gone, or whoever was here's gone.
Remember I said to you about I kept getting that there's rage, like her coming from that corner.
Yeah.
and rage, yeah?
Mm.
And you got an orb over there, didn't you, somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll look at that when we go to the break.
And then suddenly
Well done,
that
Ben.
thing's going haywire.
It's interesting as well because this is the same thing that happened to Leanne that happened at the rectory. There's some sort of electromagnetic field seems to be enveloping her.
There, she was being nursed.
Yeah, being nursed in the last one. So I'm not saying anything here paranormal. I'm looking at every logical explanation, but I haven't got one.
That's very bizarre, that. Very bizarre.
I'm still heavy.
Get to make sure it's going near the camera.
Dave's just testing it by the camera.
Oh right, okay.
What have you got now?
What's here?
Could be some wiring in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be wiring in the wall.
Why, yeah. When we were in the bedroom, in Leanne's bedroom, just after the EMF meters were going mental, I stood back and I had like a little pain in my wrist. And I just thought, because I've been leaning, whatever. Just been in to see Leanne and I have a scratch. I have been leaning on the bed, but on the bed, on the mattress.
Yeah, I've just set up a microphone in the back room to see if we can get any residual energy sounds. Just basically a laptop, USB preamp, so an independent little unit we can put in any of the rooms, and just crank the gains all the way up to the top and see if we can get any low-level sounds.
Alan's just said that when he was getting coming through the person, the lady hurting herself, it was on her left wrist, and that's the wrist I've got my scratch on.
Okay, that's interesting.
And he then said, because up in the bedroom it was hurting, so I rubbed it. It wasn't until I came down here with Leanne and with the light on, I said, look, Duncan was saying about it stinging. If I'd have done it upstairs it would have been stinging. But Alan said it's his left hand.
After a break, we resumed the investigation in the living room.
I just got a shadow. Because I don't know if it's just the light, but it looked like.
No, you're right, because I saw something go across there the other night. So Mary just pointed to.
I was just going to say that I'm getting very heady, you know, in between the eyes, and
I'm getting a bit.
really heavy
I
in
can feel
here.
there's.
And,
I'm really-
and the energy is definitely becoming more negative.
I'm feeling a little funky.
What?
No,
Funky.
I just feel really weird.
Is that my one?
Yeah.
Use Marq's, it'll do more.
It likes me. I feel like I was blocked earlier.
You were, weren't you?
I was just getting all the emotions coming through. You're not sensing.
Duncan called Marq into the garage where he was reviewing the recordings. I was unsure of what was on the audio track. Sounding like a single tapping noise that was intermittent during the 30-minute recording, we don't believe it was anything paranormal, but still open-minded about what we had captured. As the investigation drew to a close, we decided that a cleansing needed to be done, with both Alan and Sally performing their own clearing of the negative spirit in the house.
It was quite interesting, but it was quite confusing as well. Seemed to get some things quite clear, and then other bits and pieces quite jumbled up, but I think overall it's been quite good.
We had captured quite a few light anomalies around the property, and with certain members of the crew becoming emotional during the night, we felt it had been a very interesting investigation. A few days later, Leanne was much happier in her home. If spirit was active in the house, we hoped that we had helped the female energy to move on, as the negative atmosphere seemed to have vanished and the ambience of the home had once again returned to normal.